Well, good morning, everybody. I got some bad news. Well, I guess it's just bad news for me, not necessarily for you guys, but looks like somebody else got the containers before I could get them. And it's a bit of a punch to the gut, but I think the guy was leading me on. Building my own shipping container home. Join me on my journey from construction to completion of my mortgage-free home on a homestead. Hey, what's up everybody? So I am hot on the trail right now. I just found an incredible shipping container deal on Craigslist of all places. For the last 2 months I've been checking Craigslist regularly for anybody selling them locally here in Miami and for a good price. And I found this one guy, and he put pictures of them. These containers, well, he just has one of them. He says he has more in storage elsewhere, but he had pictures of them. This one container he had pictures of, this thing has got to be cargo worthy quality. You know, cargo worthy quality, we're talking generally 2,000 to 2,300, maybe even a little more than that. He's selling them for $1,500 each. So again, I'm driving now to the site where he has one of them stored to confirm the quality. To confirm the quality of the shipping container, to really determine if it's actually cargo worthy. So I am on my way now, and you guys are coming with me. We're gonna find out how good the quality of this container really is. And here we are. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Lizard, dinosaur looking creature. Wow, beautiful. I'll tell you one thing, I've seen wind and watertight shipping containers in person, and they look absolutely horrific. This thing looks a gazillion times better than the wind and water tights. I'm telling you right now, you don't see anywhere near as many bangs and dents. You have this thing down here, it looks pretty messed up. Not too sure if that's no holes, no leaks, but super good quality, man. Really good. This is looking nice, and it's got a few bangs, big dent there. But I'm telling you, man, those wind and water tights look absolutely terrible. This is super good quality, I'm telling you, man. Thing's open though. I'm surprised by that. We'll take a look inside in a moment. But I'm loving it so far. He said he painted this because there was graffiti or something. Who knows about that? For all we know, he's just painting over intense rusting. It's normal to have rust, remember, because that's how the Core 10 steel shipping containers are. Let's take a look inside here. You know, doors, these things can get pretty rusty. But these are looking to be pretty good quality. I'm not gonna go in because I have a paranoia about getting locked inside one of these things. Roof is looking pretty good. Don't see many punctures or dents. I'm liking it, man. I'm very interested. Honestly, it's pretty good. Big patch or something here in the floor though. Don't know what that is. That's a bit, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it's something to think about. Looking pretty good. Let's get a shot of this here. Yeah, no, I'm liking it. And these are in great quality. All the gaskets here. Those wind and water tights were looking horrific. But yeah, this is pretty decent. I'm not gonna bullshit here. Big ass doors. I was really worried there'd be like a homeless person in there. But I'm liking it, man. You know, and the thing you gotta remember is that, from my understanding, the structural integrity of these things is found in the 4 posts at each corner. That's the structural integrity. I see some bending and warping here though that I'm not really liking. As you can see, it's got like a S shape to it. You know, I don't know if that's threatening the structural integrity, but it's an issue on this side too if you look at it. It's got that S shape to it. Not sure what caused that. And I'm not sure what that does to the overall structural integrity of these 4 posts. Got to look into that, but it's a 9-foot 6-inch container. It's there, my friends. There it is. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm not too sure about these things though. I keep seeing these things, these little things jutting out like that. I'll ask the owner what those are. It's got a bunch of grass on it. Someone's been mowing grass here, but I don't see holes. I see some surface rust, no big deal. It's looking, for 1,500, guys, this is a fucking deal, man. I'm gonna call them up and tell them I'm really interested and I'm ready to buy, man. So there it is. Now I gotta make the decision because he said there were other people who were gonna buy. He has a limited supply. You know, they all say that though, don't they? It's, you know, negotiating tactic. So I got a stiff neck, so I gotta like turn my whole body to check. So yeah, I gotta act fast. I can't have others come in and take it, because I do want to get them all from him. That would be just so sweet. I've had so many hiccups and setbacks with finding the piece of land. It would be so great to get a break on the shipping containers, which really are the foundation of this, though technically, literally, the land is the foundation, but that's a different story. Well, good morning, everybody. I got some bad news. Well, I guess it's just bad news for me, not necessarily for you guys, but looks like somebody else got the containers before I could get them. And yeah, it's a bit of a punch to the gut, but I think the guy was leading me on, because after I had checked out that container, I called them saying, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna buy 3 from you. Let's do it. And suddenly he went from Mr. Enthusiastic. Suddenly he was hesitant, and he was fumbling, and he was stumbling, and he was mumbling, and he was grumbling. And suddenly it didn't seem like he had the containers he said he had. And he suddenly started talking about how, well, you know, I gotta meet someone else on Saturday who's gonna give me a deposit. But you know, if he takes some of them, then I'll just give you the higher quality ones I got left over. So he just starts all this shit, and I suddenly could feel the vibe that this isn't as sure as I thought. And I think this guy had me drive 30 minutes down south and then 30 minutes back home to see that container, knowing that he had somebody else who said that was going to meet him on Saturday and give him the money. And unfortunately, he wasn't clear to me. He wasn't being clear with me that there was someone else who was going to take them all. He kept saying, well, I'll just sell you the other ones he doesn't get. Well, if he had told me somebody was going to get there before me and I wouldn't have any to choose from, then I would have showed up Friday with the money. I would have, but he didn't. He was being very ambiguous because I think he was hoping that the other guy would buy a few and then I would come in after and buy some more. And when I called him this morning to set up a meetup to go check out the rest of his containers, he basically told me that this guy came, gave a $5,000 deposit, and basically bought them all. So, yeah, and obviously it was clear he was trying to get me to bid more money. You never know. And that's one of the things I've learned in this whole journey, looking for land, looking for containers, is that when the price isn't set in stone, when things are up for negotiations, people play all sorts of tricks and games to try to get you to fork over more money. And so lesson learned here. What's the lesson learned here? Number one, don't give up. You can't give up even when you get punched in the gut. I mean, literally, when you get punched in the gut, that's like a sign from the universe basically telling you, keep going. Because usually that's what I've learned about success and failure over the years. If you haven't failed at least a few times, you're not going to get any success. And beginner's luck, if anything, is just a way to tease you into knowing there's hope for things in life. But even after beginner's luck, you'll find that you'll get punched in the gut right after. And that's why it's called beginner's luck, because it's only at the beginning. So again, guys, that's the update. I guess that's the end of this vlog. Again, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe for updates on all my future videos documenting this journey on building my own home without mortgage debt, without becoming a debt slave, and living a life that is different from the system. So again, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I'll be sure to update you on what comes next. Laters. And as always, be sure to check me out on Patreon if you guys want to support more of my work, more of my videos. There's a lot of special perks you guys get, like live question and answer sessions, Ask Me Anything, access to free merch and ebooks, among other perks. So be sure to check me out on Patreon if you guys are interested. The link is right down there in the description. Thank you guys.